What's going on, guys? This is Lior and welcome back to my channel. Now in this video I'm going to be doing a brand new type of format. I've never done this before, but basically today I've got a pretty crazy day where I'm working with 3 different clients, all buying new construction properties, luxury new construction condos and townhomes. So what I thought I would do is take you guys on a tour of all 3 different properties and just give you guys background on what's going on with this transactions, how we're managing everything, as well as let you guys see some of the behind the scenes of what it takes to actually buy a luxury property around the Boston area. So hopefully you guys like this format. Make sure you comment below, tell me if you like it. If you don't, I'm curious to see. And yeah, if you guys want to see what it's like to actually buy one, or if you just want to see what it's like to be in my day today, in a day in my life, this will be an awesome video. So I've got 3 stops. I've got the first stop is going to be a Somerville gut rehab condo, where we're actually going to do a final walkthrough and then go to the closing. Then we're going to go drive by a townhome in Watertown that I'm selling that's ground up construction. And finally, we're going to go to Hamilton, Mass, all the way up in the North Shore and meet with a buyer and a builder as we work out the specifications. So I'm about to jump into the car, start tackling the day, and let's go for the ride.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
All right, so I'm gonna be heading off to my first appointment of the day. So this is gonna be the final walkthrough of that gut rehab project I mentioned to you guys earlier that was in Somerville. It was a 3-story condo conversion. I'll give you guys all the details of that project, but we're gonna go do a final walkthrough, make sure everything looks good before the closing. And then once that's all signed up, we're gonna head off with the buyers to the closing table. I know they've been super excited about closing on this. I know we've had a lot of delays, but the day's finally here. So I'm heading off right into Somerville. So I'm standing right outside the building. You can see this project was a 3-unit condo conversion. It was an existing building that the developer came in and essentially gutted down to the studs. So he just kept the shell, and then everything else is brand new inside. Technically still considered new construction. So this situation was a little bit more unique just because when we first put it under contract, it was almost done. The actual project, but we did experience some delays because it took a while for the city to come in and push all the final sign-offs. It's been really, it's been hectic everywhere, right? Because since COVID has happened, building inspectors and building departments have just been slower. So it's just caused a little bit more of a time delay here. Plus there were some final touch-ups that needed to happen throughout the process, but regardless, eventually we got through it. It's been, it's probably been 2 months or so that we kind of had to work with the builder, be a little patient and make sure they were able to get everything done. But we are here, everything is done. The building looks absolutely beautiful. I'll probably be doing an inside tour of their unit at some point in the future. But for now, you guys can see what a nice looking building it is right in the heart of Union Square in Somerville. So with that, I'm gonna head into the unit. We're gonna do our final walkthrough, make sure everything is pretty good and ready to close. And then me and the buyers are gonna head to the closing tables, and I'm gonna catch you guys over there. All right, so final walkthrough went pretty good. Couple of things we caught, which is, pretty typical for new construction. Usually there's a couple of things here and there that the builder needs to fix. Or just kind of touch up at the very end, but otherwise pretty smooth. The buyers had already moved in just because of the crazy situation we had on hand here. So I just arrived at the closing attorney's office in downtown, right in Beacon Hill, by the State House. So buyers are pumped. We're going right into, and they're going to be signing the docs. Let's go. Just a little. All right, so after a little quick Starbucks break, I'm out on my next visit. So right now, I just pulled up to the next site, which is in Watertown. This is another this is actually a new construction luxury townhouse. I'm selling right by Watertown Square. I'm super excited about this one. So the story with this one is the buyers are actually moving here from out of state, and they were looking for something that was super turnkey, even potentially new construction. And we were looking for a while, and we finally found these townhomes by a pretty reputable builder around the area here. So these are going to be, this little complex here is a 2-unit townhome complex. Again, built from the ground up. The developer tore the existing building that was here earlier. Now they're just about, I'm just looking at the site, they're just about maybe 2 months away or so from finishing. When we actually put the offer, they were already framed out the whole shell. They had the foundation poured in, obviously, and had already framed everything in, so we could kind of tell the layouts. You know, we could see the sizes of the bedrooms, sizes of the bathrooms, size of the kitchen, the living space and everything. I believe now I'm gonna be checking it, and I'll get to show you guys the exterior. I believe now they already have walls up, so they're making quick progress now. So let's go check this project out. All right, so I'm walking around the property line. You can see the buildings right behind me. So they're obviously making progress. The builder's making quite a bit of progress. They have their guys out here. So this was a kind of a cool experience, right? Because we actually, because we came in at a time when the building was starting to get framed out, the interior was already framed out, and they're starting to pull walls up. The buyers actually had a chance to start customizing the units. So they're actually working with the builder to get some finished specs of their own, right? So they're getting to select some of their own tile for the bathrooms, some paint colors, some specific fixtures they like, even backsplash and countertops, right? So because when you get in early enough with a builder, you know, that's one of the advantages. You can actually customize your unit a little bit, ask them to put in certain types of finishes that you prefer, rather than like the standard finishes that a builder might put otherwise. So I'm super excited to see how these units turn out. I mean, this is gonna be a beautiful townhome, spread really over 3 levels, over 2,000 square feet. It's gonna have a nice finished basement, beautiful first open concept floor, a really nice master with additional bedrooms as well. So I'll keep you guys posted on the progress here. Again, this is right in Watertown. You know, we're expecting completion somewhere towards the end of April, so we're still about a month and a half, 2 months away. But this should be an awesome new townhome for the buyers, especially as they're moving to Boston. I mean, what way to move to Boston with getting like a brand new townhome like this. And just in case you guys haven't watched my video overviewing Watertown Square, which you should by the way, if you haven't, check it out on my channel page. But Watertown Square is super nice. I'm right by the Charles River. It's just a really beautiful area, super quiet. You're still close to Boston. Watertown Square's got a bunch of little restaurants as well. It's just a nice little area that, you know, you're kind of away from the city. You still have access to it. You still have access to the shops. You've obviously got the river where you can walk, jog, bike. So really just a cute area overall. So I know those guys are excited. I mean, you know, I love it here as well. So that's it for Watertown Square. And now I'm off to my final destination for the day. We're gonna drive up way north, this time up to Hamilton, Mass, to check out our final new construction place I'm gonna be highlighting. All right, so I made it to the North Shore. I'm handing it over to Hamilton, but since I'm up in the North Shore, I gotta try one of the best fried chicken spots in the North Shore. It's called Flip the Bird. So I'm gonna grab food because I haven't eaten all day yet. And no, this is a cheat day. I don't eat fried chicken sandwiches every day, but you would be lying if you don't like fried chicken sandwiches yourself. So if you're in the North Shore, check out Flip the Bird. Really amazing fried chicken sandwich. I'm gonna grab some food, and then we're gonna go to Hamilton, the condo, the new construction condo. All right, so just pulled up to my last stop in Hamilton. So this one's a little different than the other two in Watertown and Somerville. This is actually a townhome complex, brand new townhome complex, about 24 units, I believe, here in South Hamilton. And what we're doing is we're actually meeting with the builder face to face prior to signing the purchase and sales. So this one's a little more, this is kind of similar to Watertown, where we're actually buying a home that's already been framed out. So the shell's already existing, the framing's already done. And now we're meeting with the builder to go over specifications about exactly what the buyer's gonna want in terms of finished basement space, types of finishes. We're actually talking about finishing an attic space as well for an additional bedroom. So we're kind of doing a little meet and greet, as well as talking about specifications, finished designs, allowances, and all that. So we're gonna walk with the builder in the model unit first, get a feel for what the finishes are gonna really look like, how the space is gonna feel, and then we'll also take a look at the current, the actual unit that we're buying, which is, like I said, is framed out and is currently kind of a framed out shell. So the buyer's super excited, so we're gonna step in right now and see what it's like. And just to give you guys a feel of the community, you can see it's all these units are right behind me. It's a mixture of both attached units as well as detached. The one we're buying is actually right behind me, completely detached. So it's gonna feel like a single family, even though it's in a townhome complex. So buyer's super excited. It's gonna work out really well.